everybody, welcome. Just gotta fix my phone here. Shh. We're doing a live. It's pub night. Thanks, Kim, for hosting pub night tonight. There's lots coming down the pipes. We're gonna be kind of closing down the group, I think. I have a proposal for everybody, but we'll see what happens. So thank you for joining. So tonight I'm going to show you I'm actually using a number of leftovers in my fridge as it's the pandemic. And you see my dog, my silly little dog. So there are tons of us working from home. You know, it's been 6 weeks, almost 6.5 now, because we're in Friday night, and on Monday it's going to be the 7th week. So we're moving into pandemic, and I know a number of you are, have taken your JOBs and you've come home and you've gone online with your JOBs. Been talking to a lot of Epicure consultants that's been happening to. A number of you have your kids home with you, and now you're becoming Mrs. So-and-so, so you're the teacher. You're also the mom, and you're exhausted. A number of people are super, super exhausted, and that's cooking has become really stressful. So I really, really hope that if I can come to you and teach you a few tips on how to make meals in 20 minutes and help you de-stress, that is my ultimate goal for all of you. And I've been featuring the Stay Home, Stay Safe collection, which is this, that comes with a meal kit, a menu planner. Hi guys, just post below as you jump in. So it comes with a 5-week meal plan and grocery list. And I'll talk a little bit more. And tonight we're actually going to work with pulled chicken from that Stay Home, Stay Safe collection. I did the lasagna. I don't know if you guys watched the lasagna. That was delicious. It was the first time I made lasagna with creamy chowder. And it was outstanding, outstanding. And I showed you guys how to make red Thai curry, which has been a really big hit for everybody. I just got to grab some sour cream and mayo. So how many of you like dill pickle dip? Hi Kimberly, how are ya? So dill pickle dip is something that is not, either you love it or you hate it, right? So I'm going to show you really quick how to make a dill pickle dip. And what I love about it is you can make it really pickly and use it as a different, just grabbing some dishes, a different dip to the nachos that we're going to be building out today. Hope you had a great day, Kim. So I'm just going to put like equal part sour cream and mayonnaise in my container. And then I'm going to add dill pickle to it. So I just chopped some dill pickles really thinly, like this. And then from there, you're going to add, if you have lemon dilly dip in your home, you're going to add some, lemon dilly dip, okay? And you're going to add, I'll grab my measuring spoon. I thought it was all organized. And I'm going to turn my oven on. Preheating. Okay, and I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons, and you can make this as dilly as you want. So 2 teaspoons of the lemon dilly dip in, and a little bit of the pickle juice. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the pickle juice in here. I'll do 2 tablespoons. You stir it around, and if you love dill pickles, you're going to love this lemon dilly dill pickle blend. Okay, I lost you guys. Hang on. Something's happening to my phone. Okay, I'm getting text messages. I have to turn off that thing. So, or my notifications so that doesn't happen again. So there you go. There's your dill pickle lemon dilly dip. And it is like, this is addictive if you love dill pickles. So I thought I'd show you how to make that for fun as maybe a snack for your kids during the week too. So this, I'm just gonna put this to the side. I'll put it here so I don't forget. So these nacho chips that I'm actually showing you how to make tonight actually are a really good snack for your kids, and they can do it themselves. But the first thing I got to do is I'm going to start by pulled chicken. So here's my chicken. I always freeze my chicken in 2 breasts because we're just controlling the amount of protein we're cooking in our home. I'm going to throw this onto the cutting mat, and I'm going to slice these up, and I'm going to cook them in the steamer. So you saw me, I think it was Wednesday. Wednesday, I think it was? Yeah, Wednesday. I showed you how to cook your chicken with basic spices from Epicure in your steamer. So I'm just going to slice this up. And tonight, we're actually going to do pulled chicken. So most people think pulled chicken has to happen in a slow cooker. I really am not. I'll use it as a convenience, but I'm not a slow cooker. I don't really like slow cooker meat. It's like, I don't know, it's like boiled, right? It's like boiled, and it's not my favorite. I'll do pulled pork, but pulled chicken, I actually have discovered doing it this way is a lot easier. So part of the journey with Epicure, right, is to really show you guys how to bring a meal to the table in 20 minutes or less, that your kids can actually do this too. So if you wanted to meal prep a little bit, you could actually get all your chicken cut and then freeze it sliced. So it eliminates one extra step that you have to do when it comes to your everyday cooking, okay? So I'm just slicing this in there pretty thin, and this is our ceramic knife. It's super sharp. I don't like touching chicken. So we're just gonna throw that in to my steamer. And that's what I love about these mats, right? You just throw them in. They're pliable or they're bendable. Okay, so this is all chicken. I'll get rid of this so we don't cross-contaminate. Hi guys, how are you? And now what I'm gonna do is, if you follow the directions of the pulled chicken, and you're doing a big batch in your slow cooker, you would do 1 cup of ketchup, half a cup of vinegar, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar to 3 pounds of chicken. So chicken breast, chicken thighs, anything like that. You want boneless, skinless when you're doing that, so it's easy to pull. I am not a ketchup fan, so I don't put ketchup. I'll either put tomato sauce in, or tonight we're doing hot sauce with the pulled chicken. Hi Amanda, how are you? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shake on probably about a tablespoon onto my chicken. Okay? And I'm going to put in, we like it hot, so I'm going to actually put a tablespoon of hot sauce, but you can use the brown sugar, vinegar, and all that, but I prefer it this way. And that's the beauty of Epicure, right? You make the flavors you want for yourselves. So what I'm just stirring it around. That's all you have to do. Okay, and I'm gonna go throw this in the microwave. And as my instructions, my steamers always go on a plate to transfer this back because it gets hot and steamy. So this is going to be 4 minutes, and this chicken will be completely cooked. I didn't put any water in it, so you can see how juicy it is in a second. I'll be right back. All right, so now I'm going to get my nachos ready to go. Last Friday when I did a pub night for another group of people, I actually burnt my nachos. I promise you I won't burn my nachos this time. So this is a 1/4 sheet pan. This is new to Epicure. It's a half size for the big pan. And we have these new bacon rolls for the mini ones. I am in love with the 1/4 sheet pan. Just the perfect size when you're doing snacks for your kids and stuff. And I wanted to show you. So remember I made the bark. I haven't really put it away yet because I've been just snacking on it. So you just literally pull the bark off and break a piece off. This will dry up if I don't put it in a container, but OMG, this is a frozen yogurt. It's delicious. It's like an ice cream treat. Okay guys? It was on the sheet pan. It was on the sheet pan, and then I pulled the sheet pan to do this. So the first thing I'm going to do, who likes nachos? Do some nacho frijola. Who loves them? I love nachos. I love different salsas. What are some of the salsas you guys actually have made before? Post below. What kind of nachos. So I've done mango, black bean, all kinds of different things. So I'm just making a small batch tonight. So you put your nacho sheet down, and then I'm going to show you how to flavor cheeses. How many of you, I don't know if I did this already for you guys. I don't know if I have or not. What you can do with this is I grated my cheese, and I always tend to do a little bit more cheese and leave it in my grater. I have this container that, and then what you can do is you can take different Epicure dips. So if you wanted to, you could take the herb and garlic dip, mix it with this cheese, okay? And then throw it on a piece of bread, butter it with herb and garlic butter, and do these really fancy grilled cheese sandwiches with an herb and garlic flavor. There's lots of different options. So this is actually called nacho cheese blend. I'm just going to sprinkle it onto, probably a tablespoon onto my cheese. Put the lid on and shake it. And what happens is all that spice blend gets incorporated and stuck to the cheese. So the Tex-Mex cheese, all the flavored cheeses you buy in the grocery store actually have a lot of chemicals. They have a pulp, like a wood pulp on them, and it's crazy. So this is a really great option for you guys. So what I'm going to show you, how many of you, for the keto people in here, you're going to love this tip. These mats, you can get a big mat or a small mat. You literally can throw little dollops. I'll put a dollop right here, just on the mat, like this. And you can do like cheese crackers. Because with keto, you're not supposed to have any of this, but you can do cheese crackers. And they're amazing. So you can do different flavors. I've got some sticky mozzarella in here and some cheddar. I just literally went into my cheese drawer and pulled out all these different cheeses and just grated them. So I'm using tons of leftovers. During this time of pandemic there, my fridge is actually quite empty, because part of my learning is how to meal plan with the recipe, with the menu plans that Epicure's created. That's new to me. With Epicure, I'm a pretty good cook, so I can go anywhere as I want with stuff. But I decided that I'd follow the meal plan, and OMG, it is so liberating. I can't even tell you. It just eliminates, because we've got like moms that are taking their kids, that are taking their job online. We have moms that have kids at home, and now you're Miss Teacher, Miss Thibodeau, or Miss Swanson, or wherever you are. And then others are just, by the end of the day, you're exhausted. You go, oh, now I got to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. So it's hard for a lot of people. So I'm going to throw these in the oven. I won't forget about them like I did last Friday and actually burn them. But they still tasted good last Friday. All right, so this is my chicken. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So my chicken's ready to go. So as soon as I pulled my pulled pork out, or pulled my nachos out, the chicken's ready to go. So there you go. There it is. And then what I'm going to do is take it off the plate. And we have this tool called a meat separator. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in now and break it down into smaller pieces so I can sprinkle it on my nachos. But this is 4 minutes. Every microwave is slightly different, right? So you might have a 6 minute, you might have 3 minutes. Mostly it's 4 to 5 minutes and your chicken's done. But there you go. Ta-da! So imagine at lunch hour, okay? You can actually do, like Kim, you have taco, so you can throw your ground beef in here, throw your taco spice in, you throw it in the microwave, break it down, and you'll have your taco meat done in 4 to 5 minutes, ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna do an avocado to make guacamole. And these are really overripe. See how dark they are? And if you look at the nib inside, I don't know if you can see, it's really dark. So I actually don't know if these are still good or not. I have purchased my products through Product Express, which I bought last Friday. And I love the service and stuff, but you have to deal with the ripeness that comes on those specific days, right? So these were a bit ripe before. I left them ripen. Oh, they're perfect. Woo! I let them ripen beside bananas, and it helps them ripen quicker. And then I actually threw them in the fridge for the last 2 days, so they are perfect. So that's really good. Then I take my knife and hit the nut and twist. That's how I take out the nut. When I'm making my guacamole, I just literally slice. This is our paring knife. I slice the avocado. I was on stage for Epicure probably about 5 years ago. And there was about 700 people in the crowd, and I had to do a Mexican cooking class, and I showed them how to slice it, and then I just squeeze the avocado, and all the avocado comes out, and there was like this, woo! It's like, you guys have never seen that? And they're like, no, we've never seen that happen. I'm like, okay. So again, I'm slicing. I like to slice it in dices. So I have more of a crunchy or chunky avocado. But if you wanted to mash it down, you could easily mash it down. But it literally cleans out the avocado, okay? And if you keep the nut, it'll help from preventing your avocado from going brown. Or you can use the shell. I'll show you a few decorative tips. So Epicure has a guacamole spice. Who has used the Epicure guacamole spice before? It is delicious. It's really good on chicken as well. So I don't have my measuring spoon, so I'm just going to sprinkle about a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 3 teaspoons. So a tablespoon on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze some fresh lime. I thought it was all ready. Thank God my kitchen is condensed. Yeah, we did a renovation. Oh, how long ago? Renovation was done in 2013. I had a tiny little kitchen. It was a lovely little kitchen, but I'm sure happy Epicure was able to renovate our house for us. So I'm just throwing half a lime squeeze in here. And then what I'll do is mash that up all together. And if you wanted to put a sour cream in here, you can definitely put sour cream in here. But I've made the dill pickle dip. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I made the dill pickle dip. So I'm not going to add sour cream to my guacamole. Okay, guys? And the dill pickle dip, actually, it lasts a couple of days. So that's a really good option with plain potato chips. Ooh, it's great. All right, so what you can do to be decorative is you can just take your avocado skin and refill your avocado, take your guacamole and put it in the avocado skin, and you have this beautiful presentation. And then you can have a nice little bowl, different size bowls. I'll use this one. And I'll put my avocado skin in there. I could put a couple of pretty little lime juice, like lime on there and stuff, and it would look beautiful alongside with my pulled chicken. So that's how easy it is to make guacamole. You have to have all your sides, right? And now, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make salsa. Now, I went in my fridge and just pulled out stuff that I have in my fridge. Hi, Julie. How are you? Hi, Cheryl. So I have, this is some of the mango, frozen mango that I've had left. Like, we do smoothies in the morning. So I buy the frozen mango, and this is all I had left. So I'm just going to add some of this mango. I'm just going to chop it. And there's some juice in there, and I'm going to leave the juice in there. So I'm going to have sort of a fruit salsa tonight to go with my nachos. I better check them because they could be ready, close to ready. Yeah. I am going to turn them off and leave them just sit so I don't burn them. So I'm going to add a little bit of the mango into my salsa, for my salsa as a base. So if you have fresh mango, you can use fresh mango. I've done orange and pomegranate salsa. OMG, that is really good. So I've got some mini tomatoes that need to be eaten. There's a few that aren't great. So I wash these up. Here, I'll move. And so just slice them up in tiny pieces so you can scoop. And what else do I have in my fridge? I have some cucumbers. So I'm going to actually add just a few slices of cucumbers in my salsa. If you have leftover beans, you can add beans to your salsa. You can add corn on the cob. So our frozen corn to your salsa. There's so many options. It's endless. And I'll post a few salsa options for you guys. So I'm just slicing through this. This little knife is a little paring knife. It's It's $20. Super sharp. And you can see I'm just going through these like butter. So if you're looking for a really good knife, and it does come with a guard because it will take your fingers off if you're not careful, which is really wild. So we are about 20 minutes in. My chicken's cooked. My salsa will be ready in just a few minutes. I'm going to actually put some little green onions because I've got little green onions that need to be eaten. So let's just strip this down. Do you guys have any questions on anything? Hi, Kelly. How are ya? Any questions on anything? Hey? Anybody? Are you Lori Chesney's daughter-in-law, Kelly? I think so. I better watch my fingers because I don't want to slice my fingers. All right. My dear friend Lori Chesney, love her. Good old Kipper, been around for a while. Yeah, so any questions? How many of you made salsa before? I actually use the salsa spice. We like heat in the house, so I'll put it in my spaghetti sauce. I'll put it in different things to give me heat. I like it in my eggs in the morning too. If I'm ever doing an omelet, I'll add it to that. So all I'm going to do is add some onions to this. If I had corn, I'd add corn. And now we have the pico. There's pico and poco. And I think poco, one is discontinued. So they're going to stick with the milder one, I think. And I don't know which one's mild and which one's hotter. So I'm putting about a teaspoon in. I'm going to take a lime. I'm going to slice that in half and just squeeze some lime into the salsa. I'm going to give that a stir. And voila. My salsa, look how nice that is ready to go. Oh, I love salsa. So I do a lot of salsa salads as a side in the summer season. So if I'm grilling chicken breasts or doing anything like that, I will build this out with all kinds of fresh vegetables. I was going to put cucumber in, but I forgot. And so there's lots of options for salsa. Now I was going to talk about cocktails. And so I'll get rid of this. And we're going to be done. So this is some brewed tea, okay? And I love making cocktails from different teas from Epicure. So this is actually called Golden Milk. It's actually a turmeric tea. And if you added like coconut milk to this and you added pineapple, you could do a really healthy pina colada. Get those beautiful flavors going. There's also another one called Tumeric Ginger. So if you like Moscow mules, this one's a great one to do Moscow mules with. And then there's a one that's available for the month of April called Sip of Sunshine. This one here tastes like a creamsicle. It's absolutely delicious. And what I do is I actually take a glass, like I'll take this is my soda stream, and I will actually infuse tea right in my soda stream or in my water and drink it cold, and it's delicious. And each one has a really great health benefit attached to it. So I can send you more information on that. So in here right now, I have 2 bags of the golden milk tea, which is turmeric tea, okay? So I gotta go in there and grab the tea bags out. So I'm gonna grab the tea bags, pull them out. And what I'm gonna do for sweetener, you could actually make a simple syrup with this if you wanted to, where you do one part water, 1 part sugar, boil it, and you got a flavored simple syrup. But what I like to do is I use the summerberry fruit dip. So if I wanted to, I'll show you how to rim my glass. Because so many people are stressed, why not make your cocktail lovely and tasty? Because summerberry is delicious. So just rim your glass. Take your summerberry fruit dip. Throw it onto a plate. And then rim your glass with summerberry fruit dip. And it'll stick because you have your lime and your lemon or your oranges in there. Okay? And then whatever's left over, because tea's not sweet, right? I throw it into my cup. Now you could actually use the soda stream water to do this cocktail, but I like kombucha. How many of you guys like kombucha? Which is a really great option. It's for your gut. I love this stuff. So I like the ginger flavor one, and they have different flavors, so you can actually combine them with different teas. So I'm going to do half a cup of my kombucha. Then I'm going to actually throw in my turmeric tea with the summerberry in there. Hit it with ice. And if I wanted to, I could slice some oranges up and throw in a couple slices of oranges, which I should have a cutting board on, but I won't. And there you go. You have this really cool cocktail. Oh my God. Guys, this is delicious. It's the first time I make it with the turmeric and the ginger. Last week I did the sip of sunshine. It was just, oh my God. Love that one. So there's a, if you wanted to hit it with vodka or gin or any of those spritzers, you're more than welcome to do that. So that's the cocktail. So now I'm going to take my nachos out and I'll show you how I load them. I need a cutting mat or a hot mat. So I'm not sure, somebody in the group, I might be Julie, who's eating keto. So I did something for you. So on the mat, you can see that the cheese is all melted. But over here, this is just cheese on its own. And you can make cheese crisps. So once this cools down, that's actually like a potato chip cheese. Great for keto. So you can put this whole tray just with cheese if you want to. Melt it down and you make your own cheese crackers. I know at Costco, those Parmesan cheese wafers, I think they're like 12 bucks. Are they $12 a bag? They're keto friendly. So you can do that at a fraction of a price. So now what I'm going to do is I can hit this with whatever I want. So I'm going to actually throw on my pulled chicken that I made in 4 minutes right on here. And then if you wanted to put peppers, you could put peppers. You can put hot banana peppers. That's what I'm going to put on top of this. They're in my fridge, so I won't go grab them. But I'll put hot banana peppers, and then I'm going to serve this with my nachos, or my salsa, my guacamole, and my dill pickle dip. Ooh, that's my supper tonight with my cocktail. Isn't that cool? I love this cocktail. That is super delicious. So, those of you that want to participate in something, so like I said, a lot of people are like, they want to move, they're stressed out with everyday cooking. They're talking about meal plans. They want to learn how to meal plan. They want to understand how can they actually physically get that going for themselves so they can start working on that new skill set. And like I said, meal planning for me, using a document and a pre-planned meal plan is not something I do easily, okay? So I have to learn how to do this. So there are a couple of programs that can offer you that. So there's the Stay Home, Stay Safe, which is the 30 meal solutions like this with the meal kit, and you work with that. And that's what I've been working on. So if you're following me on Facebook, I posted pictures of the food I've been making on a weekly basis based on this. And there's something really interesting about that, because I take the grocery list, I buy the groceries I need from the produce. I'm using, in the morning, I pull out actually, On Sunday, I go and I get my meat organized, but that's in the freezer, and I put them in my upstairs freezer. And in the morning, I pull that meat out, so I'm not having to worry. I know exactly what protein I'm using. I know what I'm going to make, so it's actually really de-stressing me. Now, some of you have seen, I think I posted this. There is something called Stay Home and Eat Well, and this is a Epic Life Challenge program. What this is you get a whole series of spices, everything, and I think a number of you might have this, but I've never really worked the plan. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-day Epic Life Challenge explanation next week, and I'm going to come back, and I can do it on this page if you want. I'll teach you how to make a breakfast, that's from the plan, a lunch from the plan, and dinner from the plan, and I'll walk you through what this looks like. So in here, you have your first week of recipes, your meal plan, and then you have your grocery list, and there's 100 recipes that you cook up, and they're really good. So this actually, learning how to meal prep and plan with a system that's already in place is super smart to do. Like, it's like, there's a lot of people who I'll teach you how to meal plan, but then you have to go get all those ingredients at the grocery store when it comes to seasonings. What Epicure is doing is they're providing you with the seasonings, and you just have to buy the regular groceries and not worry about it. Plus, you know it's healthy. So this here, this plan, and I think I posted it up on Kim's group, is normally $125 for all this stuff with the cookbook. This is my older version. I lost the current one. And with measuring cups. Because if you want to also portion control, you have learn how to do a balanced meal at the same time. It's on special in Canada for $100, so you save 20% on it. So if you guys have any questions on this, just talk to me and I'll help you out. And so next week, if I may do it on this group, I may start a 3-day Epic Life Challenge group to really teach you how the plan works. There's also part of the plan, it's a 90-day plan. If you want to jump into the Epic Life Challenge itself, you can jump into that too. And I think I explained it all on this group. I have a lot of groups. So those of you that want to learn more, ask me. If you're interested in ordering anything, the system is broken at home office when you're ordering online. We have had like unbelievable expansion over the last week. We broke the internet last Saturday, and IT is still trying to figure it out. When we launched our we're launching our summer lineup. So if you want to place an order, just PM me. I know a number of you have already done that, so thank you for doing that. If you want to host your own, cooking class, let me know. We can book that for you. And then starting on May the 3rd, I'm doing a whole series of summer cooking. So thanks for watching. Thank you, Kim, for hosting your cooking class. I hope you guys are inspired into doing maybe some snacks for your kids. Some great cocktails with less calories. One of my goals is to stay in my button pants because I don't want to go into my sweatpants. And I don't know, there's a big joke going around. I don't know if you guys have seen Pluto. He's a dog, and he talks about button pants and all kinds of stuff. Maybe I'll post it on here because it's a really good giggle. So thank you so much for everything. I hope you enjoyed your night of learning, and please stay connected. And if you're interested, as I said, you can order, and I will be closing down. I'll talk to Kim. We'll see where we're going. If any of you want the life challenge, let me know, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Bye.